What's going on, YouTube? Welcome in. Today we got a beautiful build for you. Today we're building with one of my favorite budget CPUs right now, and it's not an AMD CPU, it's an Intel CPU, and it's one of the best bang for buck CPUs right now at right around $200, and that is the 14600K. It's an absolute value right around $200. We're pairing it with the RTX 5070 12 gig, which I think is a really good card. I wish the price was a little bit lower, but today we have really good value because we are using this MSI Shadow 3X, which is a phenomenal card. Sleek, no frills, just closer to the MSRP that we want to be at. We're starting off with the beautiful MSI Z790 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi, one of the best Z790 boards available. We have 32 gigs of Kingston 6400 CL32 RAM coming in the Fury Beast RGB. Absolutely beautiful aesthetic. We're putting today's build all in the beautiful, and I say beautiful, I think it's one of the best value cases as well, in the XT Pro from Phanteks. 4 PWM RGB fans. And then we're cooling today's CPU with the beautiful Corsair Nautilus 240mm AIO, which looks sleek as well. We got a 1TB NVMe drive coming in from Kingston as well, and it's absolutely stunning build coming in around $1,900 on our website. Absolutely killer performance in terms of 1440p performance, even in 1080p as well. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. Make sure to like button to help us with the algorithm. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you want to see more beautiful PCs like this end up over in your feed over here on YouTube. You want to catch us live? You join us any Monday, Wednesday, or Friday over to our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints, where we stream around 11 a.m. Eastern, and we hope to see you soon.
Hope we sound good. I'm ready to build for you guys today. Should be about a 45-minute build today to an hour. The reason I say that is because today's build is beautiful, yet sleek, yet it's in a case that really doesn't take a lot of cable management. So today's not going to be a crazy long one. It'll just be a beautiful one. Let's go top down, chat. We'll get started. Get this beautiful Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi board out. Again, the best board for the price if you're going Z790 in my opinion. Oh, this is the new Max. Look at what they did. They put a latch on it. Even the newer Maxes have the not have the latches. I like that. It's a nice touch. Oh, and they also have the new Wi-Fi adapter. That's the change in the new Maxes. They said they do a little bit of a revision on the Max. Z790, that's something I see there. Drop our NVMe drive in. So I took the latch off, got excited about that. Usually start with the CPU, but it's no big deal. 1TB KC3000 down and in. Latched in place. Take our cellophane off the top here. There you go. Nice and easy. Leave the PCIe slot cover on for now. Get our CPU out. Again, I really like this 14600K. I think it's a phenomenal value in terms of gaming performance. Paired with 64C32 RAM. Is an absolute little monster in terms of FPS. You don't need all the cores in today's games. This one definitely delivers plenty. Socket looks good. Let's drop this 14.6 down and in. Down there we go. Right in place. Latched in. The ILM. On plastic. There we go. There we go. Next will be our memory. 32 gig 64C32 Kingston RGB, the Fury Beast RGB. 1 and 2 sticks of RAM going in. There we go. Customer did get an upgrade. I believe the customer ordered a Gaming Plus board. We upgraded him to the Max Wi-Fi from Tomahawk. That's like a $60 upgrade right there. Try to upgrade customers where we can. Right. Let's get the cooler out, chat. The Nautilus 240RS, 240mm, non-IQ, no IQ necessary on this cooler. That's why we like this one, chat. A beautiful Nautilus. 240 is plenty for the 13 or the 14 or even a 13.6, but the 14.6 what we're using. Things here. Let's get all of our standoffs. These are our fan connectors. There we go. Leave the pump and the fans in here. There's our back plate. 1700, 1851 back plate. Drop that there. Just dial it in. There we go. Easy peasy. All in the back, stuck to the back of the back plate. AMD bracket will go in the motherboard box. We do not need that today. We'll get our screws. 1700, 1851 standoffs that we need right there. Get our 240 AIO screws, our thumb nuts. AMD standoffs will go back in the motherboard box as well. Thumb nuts are in place. The 240RS. All right, again, we have the beautiful Z790 Tomahawk Max Wi-Fi. This is like a second edition or iteration because it has a new screwless M.2 cover right here. Also has a new Wi-Fi adapter, which is a different thing here, which is just really just aesthetically pleasing on the back. It has different things on the back as well. It has the clear CMOS button now, which I don't believe it had on the original, which is nice to see. We have our 14600K down the socket. We have our 1 terabyte NVMe drive here in the KC3000. We have our standoffs in place for the 240 RS from Corsair, Corsair RS 240, which is the Nautilus. And we have 32 gigs of 6400 CL32 RAM. Beautiful little setup here. Let's slide this aside and get that case out. No, baby. It's one of my favorites. Actually, it might be my favorite case right now. Price or performance is darn hard to beat. We built a blackout version of it the other week, last week's video. I think last Wednesday. This time last week, last Wednesday. And now we have the RGB version today. I don't know if you guys saw why I like this so much is that I just took the case off. It had cardboard reinforced reusable foam, not styrofoam. It has the high density, what do they call it? I don't even remember what they call this foam. It's like a closed cell, which is really nice. Reinforced cardboard, which is really good for reshipping systems. That's why we like Phanteks. What's up, ADK? How we doing? Srissy, thanks for the follow. Up to Concept, thanks for the follow. Linda, thank you for the follow. And Kayla, thank you for the follow. You guys are all welcome in this morning. Thanks for all those follows. Take our panels off. Free shipping on PCs? No, it's not free shipping on PCs. PCs are an expensive thing to ship. Especially in today's market where tariff and pricing has gone up tremendously in the last few months. We do not ship we don't do free PC shipping, unfortunately. These are big packages that we ship out. Let's get our case screws that we need. All right, let's go top down, guys. Get this motherboard in. One of the biggest things I like about Phanteks is they give me stock. I feel like I have stock in zip ties. Like, look, oop, there's a screw there, luckily. Look at all the zip ties they just gave me. And I still have all these from last Wednesday's blackout Phanteks build. All the zip ties. We ship UPS ground. UPS ground, UPS 2-day air. We have all those options on our website. It does get pricey because these are literally 50 to 60 pound systems that are not light, so they can get expensive to ship, and people don't really realize that. They think everything's prime shipping. Amazon can do that because they buy so much stuff in volume that they can just offer away free shipping because they've got you hooked. Fortunately, we don't have that kind of business. We're not that multi-billion trillion dollar company. Screws in chat. And then we'll work on front panel connections. Cooler. We're going to do the power supply last today because there's a lot of space in here. I want to show you the cable management just that we do here. I'm going to do the power supply last because we have plenty of room. This case has so much room for activities. As you can tell right here, you can do extended ATX if you really want to on this case. I believe you could. I'm not sure if it says you can, but I'm pretty sure you could. All right, all of our screws are in for the motherboard. We're going to get all of the other screws we don't need back in the bag here. Go back into the motherboard box. Pop this up so you guys can see it. Beautiful. Phanteks XT Pro. The Pro Ultra, XT Pro. Pretty sure it's XT Pro Ultra. The naming mechanism, the naming scheme on this case has always been something for me. Snip these zip ties. And we start working on these cables, chat. This is what we got to manage. We're gonna start managing all that. There's a good bit back there. We're gonna manage that and start getting that all dialed in. Not a ton, not anything too crazy, but we need to manage it. So we're going to the front panel connections. First is going to be our USB Type-C header. It's all in. There we go. Next will be our USB 3.0 header. We're going to get these in, and then we're going to get these under control. All right. Front panel connection, RGB, HD audio. We'll get these in. These are our front panel audio, or sorry, our front panel connections, like a power switch, things like that. It's all in. All right, next will be our PWM. There's one PWM, there's 1 and 2. There we go, those are in. Next is gonna be our RGB. There we go, and then our HD audio. All right, give you a quick little peek at the back of the cables, looking good on the RGB. You dialed in a lot nicer than what it was. We're gonna move on to the cooler next, chat. A beautiful RS cooler, slide this aside. All right, one more screw here for the AIO, and then we're going to connect these, our fan and our RGB back here. Fans connected. Next will be our RGB. Going to clean up our wiring here. A little electric tape. This is just going to cover the RGB daisy chain that's going on back here. You put these if you remove these fan labels, they will avoid warranty on it. So there's a trick to it. I take the wrapper, wrap it around the fan, and zip tie it close so it can never come off. Also helps with the cable management on these coolers. I did that. And then to hide the excess daisy chain that they have, I take it and wrap it back around the cables. They tuck it in. The only thing I don't like about this cooler, it makes it a little bit messy with all the daisy chaining. Like Corsair wants to, like, hey, we know we don't have to do daisy chaining because we'll just give it to you in our ecosystem of IQ. But if you want to make it your own, daisy chain everything. That's kind of what they did. Let's get our RGB. CPU fan header is going up and in. Yeah, CPU header is in. All right, we're gonna start working on getting this pump mounted, chat. We're gonna go top down. Take a look at this beautiful build. Okay, get our thumb nuts. Okay, all of our cables are gonna be intact. I'm gonna run those over there. I'm just gonna hit this really quick and then manually screw the rest in. All torque down. There we go. All right, let's go top down, or go back up. We're gonna work on the cables really quick, chat. You can see everything hanging out the back. I'm gonna run these cables really quick. Cheeky little play is to run this up and over the motherboard so you don't even see the wires when we get it in here later. There we go, up and over right there. One, sure. Pump header will be in next. Two, and this is a pump fan header. Good. Give me 1 second, chat, before we get this in. Let's get this AIO up and in. Get a couple rad screws in. Then I'll show you everything when I get it close up. There's two. All right. Here we go. Filter back on. This is a dust filter. Nice in place. Looking good. There we go. Cooler's all done. Looking sharp. Take that off. Now we can work on the power supply. 850 GL today from MSI. It's the GL2. The only thing I don't like about these power supplies, they don't give you a bag. You used to give those little bags away. They don't do that anymore. We're in this power supply, 24-pin main. We will need our 12-volt high power, CPU 1, CPU 2. All these other cables will go in the motherboard box with the power cable. I'm actually gonna before I put the power supply, I'm actually gonna run the cables and then tuck them in, nice and neat. A little different than what I usually do, but there's two. Some zip ties here. 12-volt high power. We're gonna plug in our EPS, or sorry, our 24-pin main next. Slide this in gently, anytime. Get our 24-pin main motherboard in. Last one, and then we're moving on to getting the power supply screwed in and plugged in, and then we're moving on to the GPU chat. There we go. Slide this in. It's secured, and I'll show you guys how we're looking on all the cables in the back. The cable management on the back look pretty tidy overall. There we go, chat. We get a drink. No 5070 white now. We don't have any 5070 white right now. All right. There's our beautiful 5070 today. The Shadow 3X OC. I think it's like the best value right now because you're paying closer to reference than paying, like some of these 5070s are getting up like $800, which is stupid. So like white ones are like $700 to $800, and it's just like, sheesh. 2 slot card today. There's 1, 2. There we go. In we go with that beautiful 5070 today. Oh, you know what we have to do first? Got the PCIe protector. Especially this, like this is a perfect size card. Like this is not a super hot card. We've used the two fan versions. They've been great too. Good thunk on that, by the way. You guys heard that. I think this card looks sharp. Not like super frilly. Like not a ton of RGB on it. It just performs really, really well. Good cooler. Good aesthetics without being like super high priced. That's why I really like the Shadow. I've been trying to get them in whenever we can because they're the best value for price. There it is. Let's get our power cable up and in. Get nice and secure. No yellow showing. That's their tick. Their trick to it. There we go, chat. She's all done. You're ready to light up this bad boy today, guys. Let's get an exclamation point lit up in chat. Let's go.
Guys, thanks for coming in and liking another video here on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button, help us with the algorithm. Make sure people find us and see all the beautiful PCs we build. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. Remember, we build these systems live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/stints. Come over, hang out, chat it up with us, watch us build beautiful PCs for everybody in the community. And remember, let's go.